Good afternoon, dear audience. Today I have a privilege to host an expert from Blue Europe Foundation, analyst Piotr Wojcik. Piotr, thank you very much for joining us today.
Hello, Mykhailo. Hello, everyone. I'm glad of being here and to talk more about some international issues.
Thank you very much, Piotr. I would like to start with the Polish-Ukrainian affairs because we discussed this topic with Mr. Slawomir Maimon, who also participated in European Economic Forum last year. He used to be the head of Information and Investment Agency of Poland in the first government of Prime Minister Donald Tusk. So we discussed this question with him to let's say, analyze situation through Polish lens or through Polish perspective. So what do you see as an analyst about Polish-Ukrainian affairs, in which state, how can you characterize this state of affairs? Because now in Gdańsk there was held a recovery conference, a Ukraine recovery conference. President Zelensky was absent due to this, misunderstanding with Poland, and as well as President Nawrocki. So, how can you assess Polish-Ukrainian affairs?
Thank you much for this question, Mykhailo. To begin with, I have to firstly to say that our relations, cooperation between Poland and Ukraine is very intensive, and also we see years by years that the level, that the intensity of it is increasing, and also, I see, for the example of some regional formats of Central and Eastern Europe, like the Lublin Triangle and the Free Seas Initiative, that this cooperation has been, this cooperation within these formats, among others, has been developing. We have some common interests, like when it comes to the economy, as an example, and also we have some differences due to some historical issues. I see that these relations between Poland and Ukraine have more intense or more or less intense periods in, for example, in last years, but also there are some tensions due to some political decisions, but what it doesn't change is that Poland supports Ukraine and free Ukraine without the war is also better from Poland. Poland is as an person from Poland. Also, I would like to bring you more closer perspective on this issue, namely Poland is a frontier country of the European Union and NATO. And it is we Polish people are very aware of the Russian imperialism, Russian aggression also in Ukraine. And we want Russia to be the most far away as it is possible. But also, when we discuss some topics, it is hard to only to stick one issue, to stick only one side, to to be focused only in one stage direction, because also we have some hard historical issues related to UPA and something like that. And I think that explaining these issues are good not only for Poland but also for Ukraine to solve these issues effectively in diplomatic ways, and to go further. As an analyst, also I perceive that a lot of Ukrainians who live in Poland, it is about this number is estimated about 1.5 million Ukrainians in Poland. They contribute very well to Polish economy, and also they are often good workers. And we also we have been still cooperating intensive ways, and also I notice it on the example on the Ukrainian recovery conference, which took place today and yesterday in Gdańsk in northern Poland. And also I perceive still very intense cooperation between Poland and Ukraine. Also on the example of among others on the Free Seas Local Government Congress in Lublin, which I can give you more details later.
Okay, Piotr, just to conclude this topic, I wanted to ask you about the polls, because I went through the polls which were published by Rzecz Pospolita, very prominent newspaper in Poland, and it seems that a significant part of Polish society feel kind of hostile towards Ukraine due to these historical reasons, due to this, UPA situation, etc. And it seems that Ukrainian topic will be in the center of debates during the next Polish elections. And it's very sad, because the same we saw in Hungary, the same we saw in different other states like Armenia. And obviously, once it becomes the center of political debates, it means that it's very difficult to keep good relations with both sides of Polish political spectrum. So do you foresee here a kind of problem, because we see that Prime Minister Tusk, he has a quite moderate approach towards Ukraine, but it seems that now minor part of Polish society actually share this Tusk's approach, and they're more leaning towards Mr. Nawrocki or Mr. Yaroslav Kaczynski approach. So do you see here a problem which will arise during next Polish elections, and what has to be done in order to prevent Ukraine to be a part of, or to be in the center of political debates in Poland?
It seems to me, having observed some issues, some events which happen in Poland, also I think that this type of this kind of relations between Poland and Ukraine and other aspects of our collaboration will be even the more visible in the Polish campaign before the Polish election to Polish parliamentary election in 2027. I'm an analyst, and also I observe different areas of different discussions, different people, and for me it is important to. I'm very apart from the. Polish politics. I mean that in the context that I'm for solving some issues diplomatically, also not in not on the bigger arena. Yes, and I don't want to defend, to stay on the side of one or the second Polish political party. I think I hope that I want, and I hope that there will be some proposals and discussions which are very rhetorical, and they also are for Polish interests, and also they are good. They could be good topics related to Polish-Ukrainian cooperation, to discuss with Ukraine the future. I opt for longer perspective solutions.
Okay, I know that you frequently participate in different debates in Azerbaijan. I noticed that you participated in, you gave an interview to Azerbaijani English media. So Azerbaijan is very familiar to me because I have a big audience in Azerbaijan due to the fact that I spent much time interviewing different politicians from there, experts from there, following the let's say, relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan, regional cooperation. So now we see that since the elections took place in Armenia, that people in Armenia, it seems they voted for the peace with Azerbaijan, but still both Baku and Yerevan understand that it's very hard to organize a referendum in Yerevan in order to get rid of provisions in the constitution of Armenia with the territorial claims for Azerbaijan. And this is the main condition for Azerbaijan before the peace treaty will be signed. So right now they both agree that they will develop cooperation beyond the framework of the peace treaty, and the peace treaty possibly will be signed later when the proper time will come. So how you assess station in the South Caucasus, and what stakes here of Iran and Russia?
So when you asked me about the South Caucasus, to be precise, my occupancy, I'm specializing in the Free Seas initiative, but I will explain it, your question, and but also as a Free Seas analyst that I examine very different aspects, and no one is hard for me. I mean that I'm not reduce myself and for censorship, something like that in this context, and also, but as an analyst that also deals with the Central Europe from Estonia through Lithuania, Poland, Austria, Czech Republic, Romania, and Greece. I perceive South Caucasus as one of the essential neighborhood areas of the Free Seas Initiative that Free Seas countries within the format and on the other platforms should also bilateral ones should develop economic precisely infrastructural cooperation with Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan to develop this issue. Also to my cat, I mean, I could say that I can focus separately on each of these countries, but if you say first about Azerbaijan, also referring to my interview for Azerbaijani television during the Free Seas Initiative Summit and Business Forum, I noticed, to be honest, that Azerbaijan is it's not so very maybe dynamical, but it is more and more interest. Also, it perceives more the Free Seas Initiative. Azerbaijani representatives were participated in the Free Seas Parliamentary Forum in Dubrovnik. Also, it is also there could be some maybe some projects related to Odessa-Brody-Adamowo pipeline connecting also Georgia and Azerbaijan through the Black Sea will be also taken into consideration in the future. We'll see, and also this one of the Free Seas Initiative project that was signed by Ukraine within the Free Seas priority infrastructural list, and also when it comes to other countries for this region, I mean Georgia and Armenia, we can especially collaborate more on knowing on sharing of knowledge. I mean the exchange knowledge about some processes which were taken also in Poland. Poland is one of the leader of economical transformation in 1990s, and also in after 21st decade, 21st century, I'm sorry, and I to bring much more my experiences. I have visited Armenia and Georgia last year, and also I see that. I see that, for example, there are some infrastructural gaps, and there is a huge potential to develop ties between between Georgia, Armenia, and Free Seas. Especially also I seen that in cities because I'm very interested in urban policy, so I'm very keen on also on this aspect. I mean the supra-regional aspect of the Free Seas Initiative. Also, Mykhailo, you asked me about the South Caucasus. It is essential to say that Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Moldova, and Ukraine are in the Eastern Partnership, and also it is I think that this platform could be very good. The format of cooperation within the EU, and also some other types, some other following types of cooperations could be very helpful for the cooperation in this over-regional dimension. I mean, the Free Seas Initiative, Ukraine, Moldova, and South Caucasus. These are my main conclusions, and also as an analyst, I should add that when you asked me about South Caucasus countries, I mean the Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan, it is very today within the European policies, and also within the Free Seas Initiative, there is huge priority. The middle corridor is huge prioritized. I mean the type of corridor, road and rail corridor that runs from China through Kazakhstan, also through the South Caucasus to Europe, and also a lot of Free Seas countries are potentially involved in this corridor, like Romania, Bulgaria, and Hungary. And also, when it comes to this trans-regional cooperation, middle corridor was the Croatian presidency within the Free Seas Initiative this year, because Croatia was an organizer and of the annual forum and summit at the end of April, and there was a very the biggest prioritize building corridors, developing them was one of the most outstanding, the biggest priority of the Croatian presidency. And also it was, to be honest, it was highlighted very much on the summit, and also and the forum in Dubrovnik. And the middle corridor is treated as very priority investment, very priority trans-regional investment for at least for 3 years in Bucharest. Maybe not in, I'm sorry, for two years in Vilnius, when it was signed in the Common Declaration of the Free Seas countries as one of the project that Free Seas should also develop trans-regional cooperation with, and these are the main observations related to the South Caucasus. I mentioned mainly the transport issue, and also some actions related to development aid of these countries, and to support them in their European ways. Yes, that's my. These are my main conclusions about this region, in the context of the cooperation with Poland, Hungary, Ukraine, and other countries of wider Central Europe.
I will then address the last question. I mean, I want you to address regarding the Three Seas Initiative. How Three Seas Initiative actually overlaps with European integration, because we are talking about regional integration, and obviously here partially European states engage with the states outside the European Union. So do you foresee in this regard new forms of integration which will encompass those states which are now out of European Union?
So to begin with, the Free Seas Initiative and its connection with the European Union. Firstly, I have to say that the Free Seas Initiative is very linked with the European Union in the context that a lot of European instruments devoted to developing infrastructural ties in transport, energy, and digitalization are embedded in the Free Seas Initiative. I mean, the EU instruments Connecting Facility Europe, also funds from European Investment Bank and other European institutions, also some other instruments like Global Gateway strategy are very linked with the Free Seas Initiative, and most of I have to refer in this question to refer to the Free Seas reports, annual reports that also, among others, there European funds from the European Union are more than 50% of the planned finances of the Free Seas Initiative infrastructure projects. That I mean that the needs of the Free Seas region, which are estimated about $600 billion, they should be financed in much level from the European funds, like as I said, European Investment Bank. Also, I said about Connecting Facility Europe, and also which is very important regarding Ukraine participation and Ukraine priorities within the Free Seas Initiative, TNT, transportation, transport European network, that there are there are 9 or 10 main corridors that they are treated priority for they are priority for the European Union, and one of them is two of them are for example between Poland and Ukraine. I mean North Sea, Baltic Sea corridor with the extended ways to Ukraine, and also Baltic Sea, Black Sea, Aegean Sea corridor. That if countries develop sections, railway sections. And other type of transport, also punctual, linear, some other ones within this corridor, they could gain more funds for this project, and also it is very crucial to and it is need to be the more focused on using the European funds within the 10th corridors in the Free Seas cooperation. Also, there are some other corridors, and also linking other countries, and also I approve of developing them. And what I can say about the other aspects of the Free Seas Initiative, as you said, Mykhailo, that a lot of efforts were achieved in the last 11 years of the existing of the Free Seas format. Also, as I'm the person from Poland and you from Ukraine, and also I have to say that Ukraine as a participating partner, state that has a participating status within the Free Cities Initiative is very, very active, and I observe it. I have been observing it on the attendance of Ukrainians representatives, different representatives on the last Free Cities local government summit, local government congress. I'm sorry, in Lublin at the end of May, and also on the annual Free Cities summit and business forum in Dubrovnik on April this year. And I see a lot of Ukrainians, a lot of people from Ukraine on different, also very high ranks, and Ukraine postponed one of the most. Ukraine is the country which has postponed one of the biggest number of the project into the Free Cities infrastructural priority infrastructural list of projects in digitalization, energy, and transportation. This list is about 150 projects, and Ukraine postponed in 2024 about 15 of them, and participates in much more number of these investments. And also to say briefly about it, and that there are some types of cooperation, like in soft power. Also, there are some funds of the Free Cities cooperation were created, but what the initiative still lacks is the stability, the support from the European Union. I mean, in the funds to better allocating European Union instruments. Also in communication, because people in Free Cities region often don't know what the Free Cities initiative is. Also, it is a problem in the expert sphere. And we have to also not only to invest more on infrastructure, but also to build social ties between our societies, between Estonians, Lithuanians, Poles, Austrians, Slovaks, also Bulgarians, Romanians, and with participating states like Ukrainians, participating people from participating states like with Ukrainians, with Albanians, also Albanians, and also cooperation with South Caucasus nations could be very beneficial for all of us.
Thank you very much, Piotr, for very interesting contribution on this topic. For audience, would like to remind that today we hosted a very prominent expert from Blue Europe think tank, Piotr Wojcik. Piotr, thank you very much. Looking forward to have you again on my YouTube show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mykhailo. Thank you, everyone, for seeing and to hear our discussion. And it was such a big pleasure to me to be invited by Mykhailo to this talk. And also thank you very much.
Thank you very much.